concept of now, how does it fit into this?
Now, that is what I am saying now.
It's the silence, not
Now.
in the memory of it.
No. It is not as if you carry this memory somewhere and think, that day it was so beautiful in Madanapalli, in Mysore. Mysore is also very beautiful. This is what I am trying to say. Can we see this beauty everywhere we are, not from, but it helps sometimes when you sit like this, when everyone has no, what you call, vested interest. We are not trying to grab something from somebody. When we sit together in a friendly manner and discuss these matters, maybe with someone who has traveled a little on the, perhaps, give that also benefit of doubt. And then it's nice, you begin to feel a little bit something. Now, it's one thing to carry it somewhere and have it, that's okay, it's a nice thing. But the real thing would be to happen to us naturally wherever we are. Now means whenever we are there, then. That will be nice. That is what I am. Because otherwise what happens is when you go after a few days, you are caught up in various things and the whole thing goes off. You can carry the memory for some time. How long can you carry the memory? Let it be part of your experience every day. Otherwise it will all be forgotten. And you may be thinking how nice, and then leopard is running around the house. Various things.
So the now is referring to not only just a time frame, it's also a space frame.
Yes. Don't call it frame, it appears kind of very
yes.
Like that.
So because I really can't say that.
It's good. Don't say it.
Time I can understand, space.
You tell.
I can't.
Then how can I tell? What he's trying to say, I think, since I have been doing this, losing my vocal cords for many years, I think I can understand what he's saying about space, what you are saying also, that I can't understand about space. What he's saying is, I said now meaning time, meaning now. So can that now be always now? Not carrying something, but when you're sitting there also, there you have a nice place there. Sit on the bench sometimes and look up or look somewhere. Now, that time.
Not only the pain of memory.
Yeah, not taking something from somewhere, but sitting there as you are. Space.
It's same, time and space.
Then you must be Einstein. No, what? Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right. It is the same. What he's trying to say is that it's not confined to one particular territory. Frame. That roughly what, that it is not only here.
I was wanting to use the word localized.
It's not localized. But one thing, that's what I told today when we were coming. Plato, his statement is the nearest that one can get to this in some way. Although these are not things which are speakable. When some great person said these are unspeakable truths, somebody thought it was some sacred thing which we should not speak about. What he meant was, I cannot put it in speech. You understand? From there came all this secrecy of worshipping and whispering in the dark and all that. What he said, but unspeakable, is that I cannot speak it. There are no words which can explain it. Not that I cannot say it in public. Anyway, that Plato used a sentence. He said, that only, he said, T-H-A-T, that's all. That has its center everywhere and circumference nowhere. You can, the nearest geometrically you can approach the idea is that. Center everywhere and circumference nowhere. Because if there are centers everywhere, you cannot find out where the circumference is. It may be big, it may be small, it may be... And actually speaking, from the physical point of view also, If you look carefully, every organism, however small it is, there will be a center and there is a circumference. I think Pythagoras was the first person who hit upon this description. And then from there, our people took over.
Even Vivekananda was saying that.
Swamiji quoted it from Plato.
Many times, center everywhere and circumference.
He quoted
nowhere.
it from Plato. It is not his original, which he admitted, of course. He was too truthful not to admit it. I think we should wind up now. Otherwise, it may get all diluted.